Hi people and welcome back. Today we're going to be focusing on yawgmoth, which we are so happy is playable again in the format. So this is a list I've been tweaking on for a little while now. Pretty stock ramp creatures plus Court of Calling, yawgmoth, young wolf. So since MH3 gave us an upgrade over Blood Artist effects by giving us Marionette, which gives us 2 bodies for Court of Calling and also makes Birthing Ritual a little bit better. We're playing that. We still have the 2 Hapatra. We have the full 4 Innkeepers, which I am considering going down on. Could see playing 3. So flex slots here are 2 Rituals. I'm considering playing Rumble in that slot. We've got 3 Mana Dorks outside of Gilded Goose that we could consider flipping around. I am looking to get Birds of Paradise, but I want to wait till after the Timeless Metagame Challenge. I want to make sure I have all my wild cards available for that. And then, so we have 2 Eldritch Evolution because we're very combo-centric. And then 1 Agatha's Soul Cauldron. And a 1 Chthonian Nightmare. And then we're still playing the 1 of Lively Dirge that can tutor up missing combo pieces and then bring back stuff from your graveyard as well. For the lands, pretty stock Prismatic Vista plus Overgrown Tombs, and this allows us to play an untapped Shifting Woodland and an untapped Spymaster's Vault more consistently. And so that for that reason, we're only playing 2 Colony Gardens and then the 1 of Beseiju. We do have 2 Bogart Trawlers. I was really impressed with this card. It's just super good against graveyard decks, and then just having extra lands when you need them is pretty crucial as well. And for the sideboard, we got 3 push, 4 Thoughtseize. I'm playing a 1 of Bone Shard because a lot of the mono green lists have been playing Elishnorn lately, and I just want to have a clean answer to that. And then an additional Haywire Mite, Scavenging Ooze, Phyrexian Revoker are all pretty stock. Pylon, I still like, especially with the Planeswalkers, the mono green lists, again, running Elishnorn, and then Karn is also an issue. Skyfisher Spider is our anti-permanent base card of choice. Still, it's good against Wizards, which is why I like it. Because of reach, and then we have Eldraumary against the control decks to add a little bit of value, and then 1 of Witch's Vengeance. If I do switch to Rumble, I could definitely see changing this to a Meat Hook Massacre, but right now Wizards is the problem matchup that I worry about the most, and Witch's Vengeance is really good against them. So without further ado, let's hop into some games. And we are against our friend Kapala. He's definitely jumped up in rank. Last time we played him, he was at 98%. And he was on mono green with Elishnorn. So that was a big issue for me. We're going to go ahead and keep this hand. And look like he is back on yawgmoth, so good to see that. Maybe not good, but and he's playing the Abzan version, so likely has the cat. So just trying to map out my turn. I can fetch, get a land, play Goose and Ritual. I can play tap land, play Ritual. Yeah, I don't hate playing tap land, Ritual. Alright, and we hit a marionette, so we'll go ahead and get that out. Really looking for Court of Calling, Eldritch Evolution. Okay, they can't cord for... Okay, that makes sense. So they can't get Yawgmoth off this. They hit Marionette Avacyn's Pilgrim. Okay. We hit Hapatra. Yeah, I think Hapatra is the way to go. This just sets us up better if we draw. Yawgmoth next turn. And I'm going to get a forest to play Gilded Goose. I did consider getting a swamp so my Spymaster's Vault would come into play, but untapped. So I do think I'm going to sacrifice Marionette to get Bogart Trawler, and this sets us up to hit Yawgmoth. If they have a Yawgmoth, we could be in trouble, but there's not a lot we can really do about that. So if they have court here, we are dead. Yep. I wish Kapala would stop drawing so good against me. I've got to turn it this way. Yeah, on the play we'll do it like this. On the draw we'll consider being a little bit more interactive. It's really unfortunate because like we were set up to be faster and he just had everything he needed. Well, 0 lands is an easy mulligan. This hand is not great, but we are keeping. Okay, Eldritch Evolution is one of our pieces that we need. Jesus Christ, dude. That's so rough. Okay, that was a good draw. Yeah, so I think I'll get Hapatra here. And then next turn plan on playing Juggernaut and hoping to sacrifice Juggernaut into Yawgmoth. Hopefully he doesn't have Yawgmoth. Looks like he has Court of Calling though, so that's... Okay, and we found Court of Calling ourselves. Two, four, six. He can only court for 3. Okay. So... Okay. I was really hoping to hit a land here. Okay. No lands. All right. We are 1-1. So we're definitely going to bring in the Fatal Push. Some number of Thought Seizes. I kind of feel like trimming Eldritch Evolution here. And then playing an Eldamri. Yeah, we'll go with this. Could definitely be wrong. Okay, we have a fairly interactive hand. Let's go ahead and keep. It's definitely not a great hand, but Haywire Might is interesting. Because he plays Ropeline, I think I want to go ahead and lead on Thoughtseize. Okay, let's get rid of one Court of Calling. I'm not really worried about any of the creatures they're going to play, so let's just double Goose. If he manages to draw land into Yawgmoth, it could be a little unfortunate, but that's a pretty exact draw, and I'm not gonna try and play around. Okay. Well, that was really good top decks on his part. So if I play Bogart Trawler this turn, next turn I can chord for Yawgmoth, but they can chord for Yawgmoth. So we are in a bit of a sticky situation. So he can play Young Wolf and chord for Yawgmoth. I believe he's wondering if he should. Okay, and we had to do it now because we want the Yawgmoth in the graveyard, or the Young Wolf in the graveyard, so he can't respond by comboing off, because he could infinitely draw here if we didn't do it like this. So we're going to get our board swept. And we're probably going to lose because I generated 7 cards off this. But so he probably already drew a Yawgmoth. So we're super dead. This is really unfortunate, but not a lot we can do about it. Yeah. Alright, back against Red Moriz. Definitely a mulligan. This is keepable. We don't have a lot of information to go on. So as to what to put back, let's just throw back Haywire Mite. Hmm. Alright, let's get Apatra down. Okay. I thought it was going to be another mirror match, but our opponent is cooking. They are cooking with some spice. Ripples of Undeath. Emperor Bones. They took the ripples. Kind of feel like I should save the Bogart Trawler. So let's flood the board. Attack. Okay. I was trying to decide whether or not I was going to Hapatra the token or my Gilded Goose to make sure I make the snake. Okay. They're at 2 card types still, so I still feel kind of safe. Okay, and God Pharaoh's Gift is now making me nervous. So we're definitely going to play the Bogart Trawler next turn. Hopefully they don't take the bet. Okay, good. All right. Okay. Just lands, but one of them is shifting woodlands, so they may want to pay the 3 to get that back. I doubt it, though. They have to answer Marionette. All right. So Bogart, Trawler coming in clutch. So I think we want to focus on being faster than them. Maybe on the draw, bring in 2 Thought Seizes. Well, what did I just cut? Something like that. I've never played against black-green reanimator woodlands. I've seen some other variants, but this is the first time I've seen this one. It's not a great hand, but I do think we're going to keep having Haywire Might for their ripples, having Bogart Trawler. Okay, now if I can draw a couple green sources, we'll be off to a good start. Culling Ritual. Yeah, I think we got to take the Culling Ritual. Okay, and they drew another Traverse. Interesting. Okay, not too worried about a Deep Cavern Bat. Our hand here is pretty redundant. They could take the Bogart Trawler, which would kind of hurt our mana, but they take Marionette. Funnily enough, they can't really attack. Okay, having drawn the Bogart Trawler, I do think I'm going to play out my land. Or having drawn the Yawgmoth, I am going to play Bogart Trawler out as a land, because now we're just one land away from Yawgmoth. And next turn, if nothing else, we can Chord. Okay. And we draw the land. So I think this turn I'm going to hold up Court of Calling. And this way, if I need to, I can go get Scavenging Ooze or Bogart Trawler. And if not, I can get Hapatra, nuke their board. And we get the game. Alright guys, see you in the next one. Alright guys, and we're back against Showtime Schultz, ranked 583. We're in the 1200s, playing some Yawgmoth. We are back, baby. Looks like we are up against Wizards. This is a okay hand against Wizards. It's not particularly great. Eldritch Evolution is kind of rough. Okay, it's not Wizards, just energy. Let's say this hand is fine against energy. They're slightly lighter on removal. So the biggest thing we have to watch out for is Goblin Bombardment. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and play a Innkeeper. And we will sack 4 green. And play another Gilded Goose. And we are potentially set up next turn to Chord for Yawgmoth. Okay. Take a good solid chunk of damage here. Hopefully they don't have a red permanent. I say right as they play a red permanent. Luckily it's a X1, so what I can do is when they go to target something, I'm going to cord for yawgmoth, and then I'm going to sacrifice a creature. Cadoltho Rebirth. Okay. So this is kind of a convoke energy mix. Jesus. Yep. Nine damage. Yep. Alright, so we will pass to blockers. We're going to block here. And then we will cord for yawgmoth. Okay, and there is the combo. Right, we got... So my opponent has plenty of toughness on the table. So we are going to play land, evolution away our Gilded Goose for a Hapatra, and start mowing down the board. And our opponent scoops it up. All right. That worked out pretty well. It was a little scary there for a second, but... So we're just going to take out some of our grind, slower combo pieces, trim on some mana dorks. I think we can call it there. Yeah, we need to draw some running lands, but we'll keep it. And they have a Convoke guy? Jesus, what a good start. So the question is Innkeeper or Marionette or Hapatra. I think we got to play Innkeeper. I think we're going to be just a little slow this match, but they have another Convoke guy? Jesus. Not sure if that's good or bad for us. On the one hand, it's a lot of damage we're not taking this turn, but we're taking a lot of damage next turn. Let's soak up some damage. Hopefully we draw land here. We did not, but we drew a Gilded Goose. So that's 10, 16, 23. My lord. So if we block 8, yeah, looks like we got to play Marionette plus Gilded Goose. Okay, so we can chord for Hapatra and hope to hit a land. So 10, 13, 16, 23, and I'm at 18, so I have to stop 5 damage. So we'll pass to blockers. And I think we have to chord for Hapatra because we can't afford to chord for anything else. Wow. We have exactly enough life to play this and combo off. That is insane. Holy crap. Let's go. That was a great game. All right, guys. See you on the next one.